In this lecture, we're going to keep blowing up teddy bears, but this time we'll use a list, a for loop, and tags to simplify our code. Let's get to work. As a reminder, we learned about tags in Unity when we did the tagged destruction lecture in the selection module. The main camera is by default tagged with the main camera tag, and our prefabs have not been tagged at all. So the explosion prefab isn't tagged and the teddy bear prefab isn't tagged. Remember, we can see the tags we have available to us by going to Edit, Project Settings, Tags and Layers, and expanding tags if you need to. And as you can see, I've already added green, purple, and yellow tags. And we're going to use tags to make our code much more efficient when we blow up teddy bears. Let's look at the blowing up teddy script. I have the same fields that I had before, but my update method is much simpler than it was before. Now I'm just checking to see if I have input on the blow up yellow teddy's input axis, and if I do, I call blow up teddies with my yellow teddy color. And I do the same for blowing up green teddies and blowing up purple teddies. As before, I have just if statements here, no else ifs or elses, so that I can blow up multiple colors on the same frame. My blow up teddies code is much simpler than it was before. Instead of needing to check each game object in the scene first to see if it has a sprite renderer, and then to see if it has the appropriate color, all I need to do now is the following. I still need to clear my game objects list, and this time, instead of finding all the game objects in the scene, I'm going to find game objects with a specific tag. And the tag I'm going to look for is the color that was passed in up here, which is the teddy color enumeration. And tags are actually strings, not the teddy color enumeration. So I have to take that enumeration value and convert it to a string by calling the toString method on it. So this is a string that's either green, purple, or yellow. And then I find all the game objects that have been tagged green, purple, or yellow. And then I add all those elements of that array to my game objects list using the addRange method. But now my game objects list only contains game objects that are the color that I'm trying to blow up. So I do my backwards for loop, blowing up each element of that list, and blow up teddy stays the same. So this code has been greatly simplified by using tags. We have one more piece to look at though. When we looked at the teddy bear prefab in the Unity editor, it didn't have a tag, so how is it getting a tag? Well, I actually also showed you this in the tag destruction lecture. So in our teddy bear spawner script, when I spawn a teddy bear, when I set the sprite to a random sprite, I also set the tag. So here I've spawned the teddy bear and saved that new game object. I've moved it to world position, I got its sprite renderer, and based on the random number I generated, I've set its sprite to a particular color. Or I've set its sprite to a teddy bear sprite of a particular color. Now I'm going to add a tag to this teddy bear game object, and I'm going to take teddyColor.green, which is the enumeration value green in the teddy color enumeration. As I mentioned when we were looking at the blowing up teddy script, tags are strings, not enumerations, so I need to convert this to a string. And this line of code adds the green tag to the teddy bear I just instantiated and gave the green sprite. And I do similar things for purple and for yellow. So the teddy bear spawner, when it randomly picks a teddy bear color sprite to apply to the newly spawned teddy bear, it also adds a tag of the appropriate color. And then in the blowing up teddy script, we use those tags to find the teddy bears that we want to blow up based on a particular input from the player. To recap, In this lecture, we refactored our project from the previous lecture to use tags to simplify our code.